All right. Just making sure everything is right. It's set up right. Hopefully, I think that your microphone should sound okay over there. But
I
everyone,
come in search of answers.
I might need to like recenter yours though.
By popular request.
What is it? In search of answers? Is that? Let's see. Let me see if I can adjust like where your camera is here. You're and on the screen you're facing the wrong way, but I promise everyone that she's facing the screen. She's not like looking off to some other screen. So we gotta say, stay a while and listen, right?
But not like that.
Stay a while and listen.
But like an old man. Stay a while and listen. Played through that campaign so many times.
So this is kind of funny because I had no idea that you were into Diablo, and
Yes.
I shared my games played last year, and you're like, "Oh, you like Diablo too?"
Diablo 2 is, I would say, okay, so it came out when I think I was 6 years old, which I don't know why my parents were letting me play Diablo 2 at 6 years old. But as the youngest in the family, you know, it was the typical, like, older siblings want nothing to do with me except for our Diablo parties, where the three of us would slay demons together. And, yeah, so, and we would just do that every once in a while, and we'd finish it, and we'd play it again, and, you know, would do some of the multiplayer Warcraft 3 games, too. So, Diablo has a very special place in my heart. Yeah. And I was super excited when the I can't remember, the remaster whatever came out, because it made it look the way that it always felt to me. Like
Right.
it always felt the way it looked, and when I would press tab and switch back and forth, I was like, wow, nostalgia was doing a lot for this experience for me. So
Well, especially through the eyes of a 6-year-old.
well, yeah, I mean, and
you've been back to it many times.
yes,
Years,
I
right?
always say I knew that my husband was the one when I introduced him to Diablo 2, and I fell asleep on the couch and I woke up and he was still killing the Countess to farm runes, and I was like, that's when I knew, you know, so very, very special to me, for sure.
And that's cool. I mean, I'd watched a friend play Diablo 2 when it came out, and I never played it myself. And then I got into it when I started playing it on the Twitch streams that I do, and really got into it. And then when I talked to you about it, you're like, "Oh, have you played 4 yet?" Because I played 3 a long time ago and thought it was okay. And you're like, "Oh, I hate 3."
I don't even think I got through the first town or whatever. It looked so cartoony, and I was just like, there was like a killer fairy, and I was just like, this isn't Diablo. Like I can't get into this. So I just I never tried it again, and I was so happy. I feel like 4 does a really good job capturing the atmosphere of the second one. So I don't know.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but it incorporates a lot of gameplay tweaks from 3.
Okay, yeah, and see, there's definitely lore I had to look up while I was playing this, because I like didn't know some of the characters or locations from the third game.
Right.
But I have principles, and I'm not I'm not gonna play it. So I don't know. You got to take a stand.
Yeah, I think it's impressive that you just said, I'm not going to play this. And then you still check this one out anyways.
Well, I was pretty excited about the trailer for this.
Probably turn that down a touch.
Also, this is very confusing for us because we're sitting on opposite sides of the screen from our characters. So
Yes.
I keep watching the wrong health bar.
Yeah. Well, in a way, it might help because it's like you're looking this way. So you're almost... I don't know, I feel like I can see my health bar in my peripheral vision better. It was not intentional. I mean, we can switch. But that would just, take some readjusting things. And I'm not really willing to give up my...
Premium location.
Well, my old recliner here. Like, I can't... Nothing comes close to this thing.
Not in town.
I love having this whole squad of dogs too.
Yeah,
This is pretty cool.
Oh, that's right. So you're a druid, right?
Yes.
We
I've
started
never
these characters
played a
at the same
druid
time.
before. I pretty much always played a sorceress. And that's my character I played through this the first time with as a sorceress, but I thought I'd try something new. It's always good to try something new. Coury and I probably have like the worst builds ever because, you know, you don't want to, when you're playing with somebody, you don't want to take an hour to like sort through your equipment and
Exactly.
skills and everything. So we just kind of...
Yeah, I thought it would be fun because you know, Troy's out of the country. He's still in Germany. He won't be back until, I want to say, I think he gets back on Tuesday. So yeah, that's did some golf last week, and we're doing some Diablo this week. And we are playing on hard though, I think.
I think we upped the difficulty by 1, but we
I feel
could
like
up
probably
it.
go one more.
I think we should. Yes, I think once we get to the next waypoint. I mean, I think.
Oh, geez, you're. Hang on, you're. How is that? Hang on. I need to.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'll protect. I'll protect your body while
Yeah.
you get the charger.
Sorry, it's like it was showed your last name.
My husband's biggest complaint with Diablo 4 compared to Diablo 2 is that in Diablo 2, it was really easy to mistake his skeleton minions for enemies, and I think he really enjoyed when we would accidentally attack those instead of the actual enemies. So I think in Diablo 4 they made it a little more, they kind of like hide his minions from me, so he was disappointed about that.
Hang on, I had it on a charger. I can probably get a.
Oh yeah, no, this is good. This is good.
Okay. Sorry, we can. I had that thing on the charger for.
I
a day.
actually just had to change a setting on my PlayStation where it automatically stops charging your controllers after a few hours, which you would think that it would be charged all the way in that time anyway, so it would be fine. But oh no, I just kept using health potions because I was looking at your health.
Chris, have you played? Chris, I played a decent amount of Diablo 3. It was hard for me to play the same amount of Diablo 4. Not sure why.
Well, I feel like if there's one you start with, it makes sense that that would be what you're used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think that it's improved a lot since it first came out, too. A lot of people were complaining that there was maybe too many items or something like that in this.
Yeah, well, I felt like one of the things I really enjoyed about Diablo 2 was when you would get rare loot or even set items, even though they weren't a lot of times that good. When you'd find one and it'd be green, it would just feel so good.
Yeah.
You'd be so excited. And the orange drops for the uniques are like really, or maybe, I don't know if they're tan, but I felt like they were really common to the point it was just not special. And I think that they have kind of evened that out a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what I've heard.
Let's see.
But yeah, so you have that full map. Can I show? Look at how much map I have.
Yes. Actually, I haven't played through the expansions yet because I finished almost the whole game when it first came out, but I was so sad that I was about to finish the campaign that I just never
finish it.
I never beat Lilith. Like, I literally got to the final boss, and so yeah, so my sister and I did that last week, and we're gonna play the campaign. So.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you finished it.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's still the thing that we do together. So.
Yeah.
I can't do
Mr. Dots in the chat is saying I play a ridiculous amount of these kind of games. Have you ever played any of these? Torchlight or Titan Quest or Grim Dawn?
I have heard a lot about Torchlight. That's the only one that I've heard of. If big Diablo 2 fan was going to do one of those games, Mr. Dots, which one should it be?
You picked a fine time to visit Breistag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing.
Yeah, if you can check out the new Grim Dawn.
Okay.
You can check out the new DF Retro Super Show and see
At least they're not another night.
what Tred's been up to over in Germany
At least it is us who will protect this village with our
with his big hat. It's not really. I guess it's like a
There is an ominous fog uphill.
like a fedora of
Mad
sort.
spirits emerge from
Looks like an Indiana Jones hat.
They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So now you can do Vessel of Hatred, right? You can do all that stuff. That's the first expansion.
Is
Are you?
that? I'm trying. What's the? I don't even know what the new one's called.
Lord of Hatred, I think, is the new one. But the one that hasn't come out yet.
Okay.
It's best you stay with us.
A spaghetti cake? You ever had spaghetti cake? Apparently,
Spaghetti
maybe
cake.
it's a German thing.
No, I've never heard of spaghetti cake.
So shall we all? Tell me when you're ready to move.
mind what lurks in the fog.
Titan's Quest is really good, but the maps aren't random, so replay isn't as good.
If anything happens to you.
Mr. Dot saying Grim Dawn is the one that...
That sounds kind of intriguing. I'll have to look into it. I have kind of a long list of games to play right now. Like, probably longer of a backlog than I've ever had. I've gotten a lot of recommendations from people lately.
Oh, do we need to talk to this person?
Yes, I'll let you kick it off.
Let's go.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairn.
There's just so many different plot lines in this, it feels like, that it's almost... It's easy to just, like, not even pay attention to it.
Oh, and we're at a wall. Oh, and we're in a building. Okay.
Oh, we can follow that blue line there. Maybe out and around here.
I am really slow, wow.
Oh.
I'm really, really slow.
There's $2 from Dad1153. Thank you. Saying, Katie, what's your PC brand or model that you played the Diablo 2 on?
Oh my gosh, I could not tell you. I mean, it was definitely a desktop, and you know, we had like...
Is that a gateway or a...
I mean, I certainly had nothing to do with procuring it. I was just a kid enjoying it. But we had a computer room just with 3 computers set up so we could all play together.
Yeah.
And then my dad, you know, copied the disc like you could do back then easily. Those
Before
were the
you had
days.
to like validate it online, probably. Or you could just play over a LAN anyways, since you're just playing over a LAN.
Yeah.
You don't even need to connect to battle.net or whatever.
Oh, I was just trying to fight our companion. Well, guess that's still an issue after all.
Just... Oh yeah, you can't even see him.
I'm always starting fights.
If the game audio is too loud, let me know. I can adjust that.
Oh wait, sorry. Oh, okay, we're going north. Just.
So you finished it with your sister last weekend.
Yes.
Is she as much into like the lore and stuff as you are?
I think so, yeah. Like, I am normally, when left to my own devices, I want to do, you know, every side quest, talk to every character, do all the dialogue. Yeah.
except for when it's Disco Elysium.
Oh yeah, did you talk about that on your stream last week?
I mean, I talked a little bit about it.
Okay, because I was playing through it, and then I was texting Coury about it. He's like, okay, now I'm just really curious about this game. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say it was an enjoyable experience, but it was really interesting, and I did the whole thing, so I obviously felt compelled by it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just.
I need more time.
That's the thing, you know. I think I told you the other night where I said I think it's the most exhausting game.
It is. I felt like that's what I said when I was talking about it, and you were like, how could a game make you feel that way, you know?
Where I'm every time I play it, like the first day, or like the first hour of each day playing it, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. It's so funny and quirky and weird and I love it. But then after that hour, I'm basically like, I just never want to play this again.
It's so weird playing as a character who's so dysfunctional and just like such a mess, and he's so. I don't know, do you feel like it kind of got into your headspace a little, where you're like, I feel like a little crazy after playing this game for too many hours? You just...
Well, you start thinking, like, what would different aspects of my personality or psyche be saying to, like everything? Like, I wonder if there's anybody out there whose, like, inner monologue is, like, become that guy, that voice.
Yeah. I would not. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting game.
All right.
I mean, it's. I don't know how far into it I am. You know, it's funny because I played it like 21 hours or something, and I thought I was getting pretty close. And then I sent you a screenshot of like all the stuff that I've done, and you're like, "Oh, you're only that far."
I mean, yeah.
I'm like, "Oh God, that doesn't give me a lot of hope."
Yeah, it does. It feels like you did a lot of the side content and then not so much of the actual investigation, which may be because, I don't know, you didn't have as logic heavy of a character to start, or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that could I mean, just use one of the presets.
Yes. I am interested when you finish it discussing some of those outcomes and stuff.
Because I think your different stats and stuff change when you can access certain things, or you know, be able to convince people to like give you information or do certain things.
What I did really like is I liked the D&D kind of style, you know, checks based on those stats, and I love being a detective.
Yeah.
So I would love to play another game like that. Right now I'm pretty deep into Divinity Original Sin 2, which I'm playing for the first time. And that's good fun.
And that's the same people who made Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was their game before it, I guess?
Yes, exactly. And I saw that there's a trailer for the new ones, which it probably won't be out for a long time, but...
We should make haste within.
But games that are like Disco Elysium, but like maybe a more straightforward story where you play a detective. Have you ever heard of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney?
No, well, I guess I have heard of them. My friend said he just bought the Ace Attorney games. But have you played them before? Or
I mean, I've never finished one. Marc is a big fan of it.
Okay. It could be, worth a shot for sure.
But it's definitely very anime-esque. I know that you said that you would like more of a more realistic aesthetic.
A little bit, yeah. Possibly. What do you think your next game will be after finishing Disco Elysium?
Well, I was thinking about doing Baldur's Gate.
That'd be awesome.
I booted up on Friday night. I booted up just to try out to see if I would be interested in playing, because it's on my pledge list from a couple of years ago. Is The Witcher 3?
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. Oh, I thought this was maybe a waypoint.
It's just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories.
But
Though none involved the restless dead.
I've been playing Ease 10.
I don't know what that is.
It's a long running series that is one of my favorites. When a new entry in it comes out, I drop everything and I play it.
Doesn't seem right.
It's an action RPG, and pretty good. I mean, I love it, honestly.
Erida would not have barred the path of
It's just it's interesting talking to you because we've talked about it before, but you're kind of like your blind spots. Of like, oh, I don't know what that is. Like we had a weird conversation a few days ago where I mentioned Sega, and she's like, I don't know what Sega is. And it makes kind of sense because I mean, they were out of the hardware industry.
Well, I mean, I knew it was a game system, or I knew that much, but I had never played anything on it, and I didn't know, what its relationship to all the other big players were.
Yeah. Do we have to? What do we gotta do?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Let's see. Can.
Oh.
Well, I guess we just do this. But I could understand how, people that don't follow so much like the hardware side of the game industry, would not know. It makes sense to me. As sad as it is, because it's just Sega was such a big part of my childhood, and well, even as an adult even too. Ooh.
Coury, you're about to die.
I know. I was. Why is yours keeps on? Battery's low. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can get it. I died. I need to figure out a situation for your...
That's what Sega nostalgia will do to you.
I know.
Get you killed.
For real. Can you... Okay.
Yep.
Hey, let me get you...
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that's happening.
I was just Coury and I were trying to figure out whether our dogs, look different because of something we chose, or if Blizzard randomizes your dog. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Make sure that... You would think, for all the stuff I got down here,
Okie dokie.
that should be good. All right.
Oh.
Best part of Diablo, getting that sweet, sweet loot.
What's the best part of Diablo? I don't know. There's something I find Diablo very just relaxing. The demon slaying.
Yeah.
Although, okay, that is one thing I will say about Diablo 4 is I think that the campaign is just it's a lot easier than I remember Diablo 2 being. I remember when you would die, it'd be a whole thing, and you had to.
Yeah, you had to go and find your body.
Yeah, and you had to get your backup loot, and one of your teammates had to distract the big baddie while you picked up your body, and
yeah.
So, I don't know. We should maybe up the difficulty after this quest.
Yes.
It does seem kind of
Although I did die, but I was distracted.
I'm not ready yet.
I think Diablo, it just feels like gaming yoga to me, you know? It's like,
Yeah, where you can just
it's just
you can get into, like, a
restorative.
Zen state.
It's
I suppose, like,
restorative.
looking at this, right? Just although sometimes it's hard to you lose track of your character a lot. easier in
I
this
do.
one.
Especially when I turn into a wolf or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, we're supposed to pick this up.
But yeah, I think that the amount of loot in this feels it's a bit extreme.
But see, look how only this is all stuff from that I had before we started. I think they've reduced it a lot. I think they have made stuff a little more rare.
And I feel like when you pick up something, oh, see, this is there's just so many items that are yellow, and it's just like a very, very small
Difference.
jump that almost it doesn't seem worth it to the time you spend going through your bag for like such a small amount of upgrade, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, I think
Lay down, Oscar.
When you made that character,
That did it.
you're like, oh, I didn't expect her
to be
to be so big,
Just as well as I.
to be so thick.
Well, I think I don't know. I'm so much taller than Coury. See, that's why he made me carry around the runestones and everything. Well, I do think it's interesting that the characters aren't more customizable just based on,
Yeah.
you know, most of the other games I've played recently, you know, you're able to customize the folks a lot more, so I don't know.
Something's written on the altar.
But I really enjoy setting up my outfits in Diablo 4 too.
By stone
Yeah, you'd said that you had spent a bunch of time,
I
like-
did,
like
and then
hours.
it got all glitchy. I think that's honestly part of why it took me so long to finish the campaign.
Once you lost all your outfits, it
I
wasn't
was-
fun anymore.
Well, it was bugged, so not only did I lose them, but I couldn't make new ones, and I couldn't
Right.
fix it. I don't know. They finally fixed it. I think that's the only time I've ever made a bug report about a video game. I was so annoyed by that.
So was the name that you used for your character, was it a preset?
It was not.
Is it inspired by anything?
I've always had this idea for a fantasy novel, and both of my characters are named after characters in this not unwritten fantasy novel, I guess.
Have you started writing this?
No, I just, you know, I
I need more time.
make up stories and such, but never actually wrote stuff down. But you know, like when you have a long drive and things like that, or you just have time to think, I just
Yeah.
like to brainstorm that kind of stuff.
I feel like every time oh, did it go in?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I can-
Lilith. She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless
I feel like that's either
something has happened to her.
either driving
Don't know that
for a
yet.
long time or in the shower is like where I come up with all these ideas.
What kind of ideas do you come up with?
Well, I just think about like, oh, I want to make a video about this thing, or and if I could do it right then, I would absolutely do it right then. But by the time I get back to like into a place where I could do that, like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. So I started taking down like a bunch of notes and stuff using like voice commands, to, like write down ideas that I have or things,
Yeah.
Specific points that I would like to make.
I do that with songs. Like sometimes I'll come up with sometimes it'll just be a line or a chorus or verse, and then but then when I try and come up with the other parts of the song, they never go together well, and
I need more time.
I always end up, oh,
Are you dead? Oh my gosh. Run away!
I don't know what just happened.
I'm not ready yet.
Just corpse just absolutely abandoned.
I'm gonna take them out slowly, and I will be able to.
I'm not ready yet.
Maybe we shouldn't lower the difficulty.
I don't have any potions.
It does seem like it's really easy until just suddenly you run into something and you're not paying attention.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
wait. Where?
Showers are where all the good ideas come from. 3M, Ling, and Bed Thoughts are where the scary ideas come from.
Yes. So when I have the scary thoughts, I write them down. I do a brain dump in my phone. Does anyone else do that?
Yeah.
Because if you kind of get it out of your head and just,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
So you write that you write down all you have one like by your bed that you write down, or on your phone or whatever. that
Yeah, I'll just do a thought dump, and sometimes if you just get it out of your brain, if you write it down, your brain is like, okay, I've addressed these things, so I can think about it less. So who destroyed us?
These shambling corpses, I think.
I'm not ready yet.
Scam all these. Is that a shield?
Yes. All right, that went much better.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled.
I'll tell you one thing.
Demonic scars
Is I feel
upon
like
the
since
grave.
playing Disco Elysium, my vocabulary has significantly expanded.
Really?
I
That
don't know,
would be
there's,
an
like-
interesting game to stream. I'd be interested to see what people would think of it.
Well, it has
who
a
haven't
streaming
played
mode
it.
on it, where it's
Oh, really?
where
Delicate touch.
I think it's so that you won't get like flagged for the music or whatever
Why
in
would
it.
you be aligned with demon?
But I've heard a lot of people say that
I've seen others.
that
fall
seeing
under
people
the
stream it has
discussion.
been really fun. And
Yeah.
I feel like I need to pay too close of attention to it.
That's true. That's true. It would be.
What do we do?
We'll need to stop.
But I don't know. Maybe after you finish it the first time, you kind of know how
Yeah.
things are supposed to go.
I agree. I think.
Father says.
But I've heard people say, "Oh, I played through it like 3 or 4 times," and it makes me wonder just how different your playthrough can be. For people, if anybody in the chat has played through Disco Elysium more than once, how completely different can you make your playthrough? Do you still have to hit the same plot points, or do you get different options with different characters based on your stats? Oh.
Let's see.
Skoskelen. That's maybe added in the next expansion. Skoskelen.
No, that's in this one. Scars Glen.
So is the world in this the whole world? Do you go to locations from previous games later on?
I know you go to some from Diablo 3. I don't think we go to any from Diablo 2. Really? But we might actually go to, well,
From the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo,
Did
Oh, you
think
can
so
go.
easily join the dead lad? How did you find
Super
your way
speed
up here?
reader. Kate is a super speed reader. You said that you read 800 pages in a day one time. Is it 800 pages you said you wrote?
yeah, I if I get on a good book, I just read it there.
Through with that
I mean, that is just, it's mind-boggling to me.
her normal company.
I kind of like games for the same reason I like reading, though.
Mhm.
I love stories, and whether I'm playing through it or watching it or reading it,
Yeah.
I just really get sucked
The
in.
sound of
Mhm.
Iridus Talharp I carried with the wind. And then the this madness.
But 800 pages. It's like it's
Yeah.
It's so much.
Yeah, I read the sequel, which was about the same length, a couple days later, and then I haven't read the third book, so I was like, that was a lot of pages to read in a very short amount of time. So I need to finish the trilogy. It was the Live Ship Traders series by Robin Hobb, if anyone's read that. So.
Oh, so Vessel of Hatred is set in the Jungle Act of Diablo 2. Apparently.
Vessel. Oh, that's exciting. So Kurast, right? That's
Yeah.
To last us weeks. Sharpen my blade too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me.
I do think we might go to... I feel like I remember going to Tristram during this at some point for like a short interlude, but I may be imagining that.
I think in 3 there was like New Tristram. Like it establishes in like New Tristram. Why they would build a new version of this town that like so much bad stuff is happening.
I know, I
around.
wonder that too. It's like is this town not renowned for being
Just awful things happening.
I know.
No, this is Diablo 4. We could have played 2, but it does not have local co-op. It's online only. Although you can play online up to 8 people, I think.
Oh, yeah.
With 2.
Yeah, I've never played... I haven't played 2 on console. I would feel a little sacrilegious just because in fact, I felt kind of weird about getting the 4th one on console, but I actually, at work, I was using a Mac, and I really liked it, and all my, all my Windows computers that I've had have just really crapped out much faster, so I decided to get a Mac.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I don't have, like, a gaming PC I could play Diablo 2 on, unless I use, Matt's a PC gamer, so he's got that. But I like to game in my recliner, so I'm usually playing on PlayStation, so...
The comfy couch.
Yes. Well, I think I just associate computers with Dread now as a software developer. So I feel like the computer is for work and the PlayStation is for play, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big reason for me.
Which is unfortunate because, I mean, I grew up playing, mostly on the computer.
Yeah.
I always had last dibs on the consoles as the youngest, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I didn't try it, because I just thought it looked kind of boring, just clicking on things. I think that's one of the reasons I didn't play it originally.
I'm not ready yet.
But I will say that I feel like the controls have been translated really well.
I think so too. I mean, really, I think the only thing I miss is that it used to be easier to, like, scroll through skills. So if you wanted to use a wider range of skills, maybe.
Right.
Whereas with this one, you're kind of, like, locked in to these 6 unless you, mess around with your build or whatever. But, and I always like to choose spells that I just, think are fun and not try and optimize things too much, so I did kind of. And
I think you said that you've mainly played as like magic users before.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're a druid in this, like some of
Yes.
the things I was asking what classes we're playing as.
Yes, I'm playing as a druid right now, but
I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
I'm more about, like I like physical attacks better. Swords and knives, especially if I can dual wield. I'm all about that.
Oh, I love playing magic users in games. I pretty much always prioritize magic, even if it's worse. Just because I think it's fun.
The new class in Diablo 2, the Warlock, is pretty neat though. I got the DLC for it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
neat,
done it
actually.
yet. I would like to. it might be about time for a new Diablo 2 campaign playthrough. Every few years I do that, so.
Any more time? The fog is thinning now. I should check on yours.
I don't think that one has cross-platform play. If you get the PC
okay.
version, you can only play with other PC users.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. But this one you can play with everybody.
I might actually, for a newer game, I don't think it would work, but I have a laptop I could use for playing Diablo 2 on. Like, it would be fine for an older game like that. I think.
There might even be Mac-compatible versions.
No, I thought I checked and I didn't see it, which is crazy that I bought a computer without making sure it could play Diablo. It should be requirement number 1.
Well, it might work now. I mean, they came out with a Steam version of it, so it might work on there better. I don't know.
Okay. I think you have a side quest pinned.
Yeah, probably. I'm barely paying the actual game.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh yeah, see that's weird. It's so weird to think that Blizzard is Microsoft now.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot about that, but...
Yeah.
I also really liked playing through Warcraft 3 and the Frozen Throne campaigns when those came out. And I remember being kind of bummed when World of Warcraft was taking off so much because I really wanted I wanted a Warcraft 4. I don't know.
Did we ever talk about the Warcraft movie? Did you like the movie?
I did watch the movie. I actually watched the movie while I was visiting my friend in the Czech Republic. I studied abroad in Ireland. I made a friend from Prague, and I visited him, and we're losers, so at night we watched the Warcraft movie.
There's nothing
I
wrong
liked
with
it. I thought it was pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a good time watching it.
I only saw it recently and thought it was pretty good.
It's funny.
I did see that new Silent Hill movie is on video now. You can rent it. Did anybody rent it? It said it was trending this weekend on Amazon Prime under the rentals, and I'm curious because I've heard that new Silent Hill movie is really, really bad.
Oh.
Are you familiar with Silent Hill at all?
I am familiar. It's like a cult, creepy stuff happening in the
Yeah.
town. Why does anyone go to this town? Is my question.
Well,
But I haven't
the first
played
and
them.
third one are about a cult, but like the other one is more of like I think it's more about like personal hells, essentially. Like it kind of changes per person.
Yeah.
Like people see different things.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
The original movie I really liked,
The ale would be welcome.
and then there was the Revelations movie that was based on the third
See them
game.
safely to Braystag.
I will.
Thank you. This new one was supposed to be based on 2, which I would say is probably the fan favorite. It's the one that got a remake a couple years ago. It's really good, apparently. And
What's
the
in
movie
here?
is really, really bad.
Oh, nothing.
Should we go to my side quest then? I guess up here.
This is the main... Yellow, I think, is main quest. And then blue is side quest.
Yeah. What's funny, though, is, the Silent Hill movie was not very good, but Silent Hill as a game series is kind of having this big renaissance. Where I think a lot of people didn't like them for a long time. And then... Now there's been new ones coming out that are really good. Since the remake of 2. Like there's the Silent Hill F. I think Silent Hill F takes place in like the 1940s or something like that. Maybe 1920s, like in Japan. Kind of goes some interesting places, interesting/terrible places. story-wise.
So did you end up finishing the new Resident Evil?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was very good. The first half of that game is easily the scariest game I've ever played.
Really? Oh.
Far and away, like, the scariest game. But then it kind of goes in a direction where it becomes more action-oriented, which is, you know, typical for the series. But I felt like the first half was really, really scary. And so much so that by the time it does turn action,
You're relieved?
I was relieved, but it's also kind of therapeutic.
Okay.
Where you're being chased by these things constantly. And, you know, like you're just going through dark areas with a Zippo lighter.
Okay.
And then the perspective switches to a character that's like in other entries of the series, who's kind of known for being a badass, and he has all these weapons, and he's just like he's been through it several times already. He's just not afraid, and it felt very therapeutic. But I have those PS4 copies of 2 and 3. I'm going to send them to you.
Yeah, that's definitely on my list. So I've got to finish Divinity, which could be, I've heard that's like at least, 75-hour game or something. And then Fire Emblem, Matt's favorite game of all time is Fire Emblem, starts with a B. It's one of the older ones, I think.
Not the Blazing
yes,
Blade or something
yes,
like that.
That's his favorite.
Is that the one you're gonna play?
Yeah, I think so.
You're gonna play on a Game Boy Advance?
He has it on Switch in an emulator, but I think we do have.
Oh, it's on the.
Or I don't know if it's on the emulator, if it's like a new.
It is. I think it's just. In the US, it was just called Fire Emblem. It was the first one they released here.
Oh, okay.
Blinding Blade?
I think it's Blazing Blades, or that's what I thought he said it was.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, the GBA one was the first one that was released here, and I think it probably has a subtitle in the game, but I think it's like known as like the. I thought it was Blazing Blade.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
pretty sure that it.
Than what he said.
Is. You're right.
But that's his favorite game.
Have you ever played like a strategy game like that before?
No, I've never played any of the Fire Emblems. But he thinks I'll really like it because I love the turn-based Final Fantasies and Baldur's Gate and love and Divinity. So.
Yeah, well, you're moving a whole bunch of units at one time. You know, I feel like.
Some will die, yes.
That'll be interesting. I've never played any of them, although I do have a bunch of them.
It is a crucible.
He said Matt doesn't normally like to watch anybody play games. You know, he'd rather be doing it, but he said if I played that one, he would be interested. Yeah. Although I'd feel really, you know, it's like when you show someone a show you really like and you're just kind of watching them out of the corner of their eye, of your eye, like, are you laughing at? Are you laughing?
Oh, the Binding Blade. Binding is the Japan exclusive. Oh, okay. So Blazing Blade is the one that was released, and I guess there was another one called the Binding Blade.
Prove yourself.
Well, that's interesting. That'd be interesting because if you like that, you should try something like Final Fantasy Tactics.
I think I own that too.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a remake of Final Fantasy Tactics that came out last year.
But I haven't. I heard that the remake was actually really good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm working through all the Pixel remasters too, so I've also got.
I think I'd mentioned in a previous stream, like 2 weeks ago, that you had played 1 and 2, and
yes,
you know, you really liked the second one.
I did. Well, and I also think that I had level set my expectations because everyone online was saying, "Oh, the second one is the worst Final Fantasy ever," and I mean, I thought it was better than the first one. You know, I mean, I can see how the leveling system was unideal. I didn't actually turn on the multipliers till kind of the very end. But I also thought it was kind of fun because I made Maria like my tank because I could and I wanted to. And then I made the main guy the white mage or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun. I did think the way you leveled up magic was really inconvenient, but I liked it for the weapons because you could just kind of change them out or whatever.
You have an opinion that differs, but I wonder if that at the time it was just misunderstood and it has a reputation for being the one.
How dare I have different opinions?
And I think that now, especially with the different kinds of RPGs that are out there, I think that maybe something like that is more approachable or makes more sense to people.
Well, I also think for me, like I said, I'm all about the storyline, and I think even if you didn't like the second one, you'd probably have to agree that the second one at least had a more cohesive plot.
Yes.
So if that's what you're playing games for, which for me a lot of the times it is, even just giving characters names and their own unique identities
Yes.
makes a big difference to me. So I really think that actually, and also it was not always clear in the second one where to go, but it was much more clear than in the first one. Like it was just sometimes trying to figure out where I was supposed to go next was just.
That's very much how Dragon Quest is, though. It gives you a lot of places you can go.
Yeah.
And there's no specific order in which you're supposed to go through them, because each area kind of has its own story.
Okay.
I was suggesting that Katie try out Dragon Quest if she liked those early Final Fantasy games.
I think Dad 1153. Coury said I can borrow most things, right? If I want to, but I hate to borrow anything until I'm about to play it because otherwise I'll just have it for ages.
It just sits there.
Yeah.
Right?
How can they stand against the full might of hell?
Look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
Manual.
But look, I've only accumulated this many items this whole time.
Yeah, I haven't really been picking up anything.
So.
I have this much. Ooh, I'm gonna use this though.
Check out our fits.
Yeah. You're saying, oh, we're both blue.
We are. Yeah. I have a red outfit too, I think. We could go.
I feel like the stuff whoa. Where am I?
Sorry. Started throwing punches.
Well, with their HD 2D remakes of 1, 2, and 3, I feel like it's a lot more accessible to.
I have seen Drag Me to Hell, and I thought that movie was absolutely terrible. Which, speaking of opinions that are not the same as a lot of people's opinions, I don't know. It was not scary at all, and I saw it so long ago. I don't know.
I've not seen it.
Do you watch many horror movies? I can't remember.
I mean, I do, but I gotta watch them by myself.
Yeah,
I
haven't watched as many. Matt will watch zombie movies with me. That's kind of our shared genre.
Mm-hmm.
Or things that I determine are not too stressful. I have to use my judgment or else I won't have a buddy in the future.
I mean, there's certain things that I'll watch, but I feel like every time I will sometimes just put one on, and hopefully my wife will be like, all right, I guess I'll watch this with you.
Yeah.
But a lot of times she's like, oh, no, and like we'll go and do something else.
Well, did you know that I think this year is the 30th anniversary of Scream?
Yeah.
And
well, 8 just came out.
Well,
she will watch those, but we still haven't seen 6 or 7 or 5 or 6.
There's like a horror convention around here called Horror Hounds.
It was 7 that just came out. Sorry.
And a bunch of the like main cast are going to be there. So I've never met a celebrity before, but I was thinking it would be really fun I'd love to get a picture with Matthew Lillard because I loved Scooby-Doo too, and he just seems like such a nice guy, you know?
Yeah. So is it here?
Yeah, it's in Cincinnati.
Oh, is it Comic-Con or is it...
It's called Horror Hound.
Oh.
So it's in, I think, 2 weeks. So I'm thinking about going to that. I've never been
Wait,
to
when
any.
is it?
It's in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I have never played a barbarian. The hate for Final Fantasy II runs deep with some people.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it just has this reputation, a long.
I mean, listen, I didn't like love it. I just thought it was better than the first one, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
I was trying to explain, which is actually like very hard, about the prequel to Final Fantasy 1, Stranger in Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. I don't know if I can't explain it to you. You need to see how the main character talks for it to be funny. It's so intense and so serious, but it just sounds so stupid at the same time.
I have not seen Barbarian the film.
Barbarian.
But I did read the full Barbarian synopsis because I knew no one was going to go with me, and I really wanted to know what happened. So I do know what happens in the movie.
Well, he just made...
Did he do weapons too?
Yeah.
I did the same thing with weapons. Sometimes if I'm not able or don't want to watch something, I will just look up all the spoilers because I just want to know.
You know what's kind of crazy though is the guy, because Weapons is, I have not seen it either, but I've heard that it's very, very good.
Do you want to increase the difficulty before we find the next?
I mean, we get more experience anyways, right? See if we can handle it. But the guy who did, I can just go with you right now. I'm pretty sure I'll just they did Weapons, and Barbarian is doing Resident Evil movie that's coming out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And they're just letting him do apparently whatever he wants.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the... Isn't it at the... Okay, here.
We're going experts.
We're definitely not experts, so I feel that these are improperly labeled difficulty levels.
Yeah. Well, it says it's only good for people if you have multiple legendary items.
I don't think anyone watching this would get the impression that we are Diablo experts. Passionate amateurs. That's how I would describe us. Okay, what's the nearest waypoint to here? Do you want to look on your map to see what you're...
Yeah. Well, it's not showing...
It's up north.
Oh. Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay, so that's...
Is there anything... we press the left... yeah.
Oh, you want me to see if I have anything that's like...
Well, I wanted to... Sometimes the main quest has multiple options. I was curious if there's... Or multiple steps, so I was curious if there's one that was closer.
I mean, we could go here and that'd be the quickest way, but why don't we take... Why don't you do one of your warp points and then I can probably just activate it.
Okay.
Yeah, they are doing it. It's crazy that they're doing yet another Resident Evil movie. But there was there was that Netflix series, and then there was a...
No, it won't let me go there without you.
Oh.
This seems like the closest one.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
It is crazy, though, that they're doing yet another one, but hopefully... It doesn't seem like it'd be something that would be so hard to get right. But apparently... Although, I mean, that first series did have like 8 movies in it. Oh, we can go this way. Yeah, there's a yellow line that goes right through it. Yeah, I'm curious about Weapons. I saw that it's on HBO.
Where's the... I gotta put on my winter outfit. Change of scenery. Where's our...
I don't know where it is here. Is it in here, maybe?
Or I think the stable guy, if there's not a wardrobe.
Oh, there's a stash right there. Can you do it there?
No. Usually... Well, maybe I can't do it here. She'll just be cold.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, the Netflix I could only watch half of it. It just made no sense. But, I mean, that makes me wonder. I mean, that's just them kind of doing their own thing, too. So hopefully, despite that, them giving, what is it, Zach Krieger his own, like, just opening up to, like, let him do whatever he wants to do. I would be, hopefully it doesn't turn out like that.
Speaking of nostalgia, is anybody watching the new Scrubs season?
Oh.
Did you watch that?
You know, I did not.
You didn't watch Scrubs? Okay.
No. Although, this is a movie that gets crapped on a whole bunch now. But I will always talk about Zach Braff's Garden State.
I've never seen Garden State.
And like I saw it at such a specific time in my life where it just really resonated with me. Oh yeah, Chris in the chat, Chris Shaman. He's a friend of mine. He was my best man in my wedding.
Ah.
Yeah. He's my best friend.
Congratulations, Chris, on the label.
But he lives in North Carolina.
I'm not ready yet.
And he's a big Scrubs
Oh,
fan.
you need health, Coury.
I need a thing that says Rogue
You're
needs
looking
health.
at the wrong side of the screen.
Needs health badly.
You're dead.
Oh, I died. I was completely healed there for a second. Completely healed.
Okay, I am out of health.
Well, we are playing on
potions.
expert, so I think
We
that-
did. Okay, that's true. That's true. I forgot we upped that. I was wondering why this was going so poorly. Okay, I found another health potion. And I have my shield again, so things
Oh,
are
you're
looking...
You're gonna beat them all.
Things
aren't
are looking up. No, I'm dead. Things are not looking up. Alright, well... That's embarrassing, but... We have to walk all the way back up there.
Do we?
I think... Didn't it restart us?
Where are we on there? Oh, we were just... It's right here.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
right here. It's follow the yellow, orange line.
I do enjoy the little obstacle courses in this game.
Yes, we're not experts, but we still decided to put it on expert. That's okay, though.
You know how when you watch the Olympics, I've always heard people say they should put like a normal person side by side to just
to see how it goes.
show you how good the Olympians are.
What did I see? I saw somebody talking about how he went on this bobsled, and they had this camera, like a normal person. I think it's like a comedian. He's the guy that's on SNL. Does the Weekend Update on SNL. The one's like married to Scarlett Johansson. I forgot what his name is, but went on the bobsled with somebody, and they showed footage of like him on the bobsled with like an expert driver, and he's just screaming the whole time.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we're just doing this event here.
Yeah.
The Rise of Ascension. Yeah, Colin Yost. Yeah. Is it Yost or Jost? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But speaking of Scarlett Johansson, I watched that the new Jurassic Park last night.
I heard it was really bad.
Really? I thought it was a nice little action movie.
Was it really?
Yeah, I thought it was totally better than a lot of them. But there's so much stuff in there that it was very obvious that they're just trying to recapture the magic of that first movie.
I actually kind of liked the one where they brought back a bunch of the old cast, but...
Oh, yeah.
But it's probably just because I was excited to see the old cast, though.
Yeah, well, I think it's just too bad they weren't in, like, maybe a better movie. It did more with them, I suppose, but I was excited. That made me more interested in those movies than Chris Pratt did.
Yeah, it's weird because I loved Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec, and I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, but then, where am I?
I don't even know where I am.
I
at
found
all.
myself. Okay. You need health cord. Okay.
I know, I'm hitting it. I'm just.
But then I don't know. It's like he had no charisma in Jurassic Park. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that the first Jurassic Park is darn close to being a perfect movie. Ronan says it's their favorite movie of all time.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, the Newport, the new movie did have parts from the original book that was cut from it, which I thought was kind of neat. Except for there's like a bioengineered or genetically engineered T-Rex in it called the D-Rex, and I swear it looks like the alien from Aliens, kind of.
Oh.
If you ever saw Alien Resurrection, it kind of looks like the half human, half alien from that movie. The one that they get sucked out the window at the end. But would I play Jurassic Park on the Genesis? Yeah, I mean it's okay. I don't know. I don't love any console Jurassic Park game that I've really tried.
Remember I used to play this game with my brother called Turek?
Oh.
It's like is that where you're shooting dinosaurs? There's dinosaurs.
It's literally called Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Yeah, I remember playing that when I was younger.
That's cool. There's a new one coming out pretty soon. I have the Turok Dinosaur Hunter trilogy on PS5. I'm pretty sure you can play split screen on that.
Stay tuned for
Turok.
next guest appearance.
Yeah, it's interesting because there is one part in the new movie that it shows a bunch of like brontosaurus type things.
We're no
and
longer
it
going
uses
the right way.
the music, and you're supposed to be in awe like you were in that first movie, and it just does not land. Like, oh, they're gonna kick in the music here because they're just having this awe-inspiring moment, and it just does not carry the same weight as it does in that first movie.
I'm not ready yet.
I guess we could have been riding our mounts this whole time too, but I just didn't even think about that.
It doesn't matter. I don't even know how to ride them. Oh, how did you do that? I'm trying to keep up. Like, wait, no. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Oh no. No. All right.
Or you're just chasing the horse.
I'm not ready yet.
But yeah, I thought other than that though, it's a pretty nice little action movie. It was actually pretty scary and suspenseful at times. That was.
Is it how long ago did that come out?
It just came out this summer.
Okay, so you streamed it, or did
Yeah,
you watch it this
it's
past
on
summer?
Netflix
Okay,
right now. So,
that's good to know.
I need more time.
Did you say you and Dawn went to see the new Scream movie?
No, we have not seen 5 or 6.
Okay.
Either.
I haven't seen the
I
newest
do
one,
have those
but
on my streaming account. I have not.
I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn's old roommate drew storyboards for those movies.
Whoa.
He worked on it, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I mean, I heard this new one is not the greatest, but
Oh, really?
it's just kind of a weird.
Well, they had a bunch of the cast. Yeah, they lost a bunch of the cast due to, I don't know.
Oh, geez, holy cow, these things are. It's a Balrog. was easy to kill.
Yeah. Didn't feel like an expert Balrog to me.
Yeah.
Either that or Gandalf was a nerd. What's the sparkling? Nothing. What is that?
It's nothing. It is not like...
Disappointing. What is this exciting logo? Oh. I think we're just...
That was an yeah, you said expert Balrog. I wasn't even... Didn't make that connection.
I'm not ready yet.
Have you ever seen the dumbest horror parody movie, Shriek?
No, I've
You
never
know
seen
what
that.
I did last Friday the 13th.
No, I haven't seen a bunch of those parody movies.
Yeah, they're mostly not very good. I don't watch them at all. I saw the first Scary Movie. I saw they're coming out with a new Scary Movie.
I saw that, and they do have a lot of the original cast, so that's kind of interesting.
I mean, what else are they doing?
Hey. You just
Oh.
shot those two. Oh my god.
Itchy trigger finger. I could not.
That's what my
fathom the
sorceress
idea.
has it so it automatically casts Blizzard. I think it's called an enchantment, and it would always accidentally kill the woodland creatures, and I was just always trying to dodge them. I spent, when I was playing Divinity, like 2 hours because I was trying to save an innocent dog without killing the dogs that were angry at me, and I was just teleporting my party around the whole map.
Just really going out of your way.
It was ridiculous. I don't regret it.
Oh, can I open up another? Is there another warp point here?
Yes.
I always feel like it's kind of hard to find them. Oh, there it is.
We're not going out there again.
I think this is who we have to talk to.
There's a horned woman in the mall.
Not the first Ninja Turtles isn't back in
If that's what you mean.
in cinemas. I think the second one is going to be back for its
She's after the druids,
anniversary
then,
this year.
after all.
That madman
Oh, sorry. Let me.
No, my mom is apparently watching the stream, and she said she thinks that they probably still have Turek Dinosaur Hunter somewhere around the house.
Oh, there you go. Do you have an N64 to play it on? I have an X.
I think that I played the GameCube. Was it on GameCube?
Well, there
At
was.
some point, I think I played the
there
one
was
that
a-
was on GameCube.
There was a GameCube version.
Yeah.
I think.
We need timber to build.
I only
or to
played a little bit of the
forge our
first and
weapons, wild
second
game
one.
to eat. Truth is, I think his hatred for us goes back to Donan. They were friends once, but they had a
That would be fun, though. It'd be fun to figure out which one it is. I mean, do you have a GameCube to play it on?
I don't know,
Do you have a
Mom. Do
Wii?
we still have the GameCube?
I have extra ones.
There you go.
You're gonna have no time to do anything else because I'm just be like, oh, you play this, play this.
Well, I know I've got, yeah.
You're already in that situation.
It's been really fun having this resurgence. I'm kind of in my golden era of gaming.
Yeah.
I was telling Coury for a long time I just didn't know what kind of games to play because I loved Final Fantasy 9, 10, and then 12, and then they kind of became more action-based, and I felt kind of left behind by my poor reaction skills, and just, I don't know, but I've played so many great games in the last few years. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is really what kind of kick-started my gaming renaissance, yeah. And since then I've been getting such good recommendations from different people, so... And then Dragon Quest was also, I had a friend who seconded that recommendation, so that's also on my list.
But you say, you don't like the action games very much, but you basically did most of the stuff in Hades. Like, you...
Oh,
finished it
yeah.
with
I've
several-
never tried so hard in a game as I did with Hades. I looked up guides, I looked up how to optimize builds, and I did the epilogue. I did almost all the quests, but when I tried to up the heat too much, it was like, this isn't fun anymore. So.
But you did. I never upped up the heat at all. Period.
Okay, yeah. No, I tried super hard. I don't know what I loved so. I think because it was a roguelite, and dying felt like I got to do something new and try a new combination, not just like a failure. It was fun retrying it, and I've never really found combat to be the highlight of my gaming experience, so that was pretty much a first for me to just enjoy that so much that I just wanted to keep playing it.
Yeah.
Easy, my friend.
I think that you should give yourself more credit.
Well, I also think having that overhead viewpoint, I get kind of, with the first person and third person combat, I just get really confused about what's happening.
Yeah. Well, even Hades, it's really easy to lose your character sometimes.
Yeah.
Good boy.
I guess a lot of the idea is just to get so powerful that you don't even realize, like, oh, you can lose yourself and it's still okay.
I am excited that I still have the whole second one to play, but I figured I might take a break because I hit it so hard. I was like, I've had a lot of Hades lately, so
yeah.
I think it's this way.
Oh.
I feel bad. Do you have any idea what's going on story wise? I've already played this, so
No, I mean I'll wiki it. Look up a synopsis or something eventually. Yeah, Kendrick says they just played through Hades for the first time. That's a lot of blood here.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't think the Katie knows what the Frame Meister is.
What's the Frame Meister?
I'm not ready.
It's up there. I'll show you. It's just an upscaler. It's a thing that got us interested into making our old games look good on new TVs.
Ah.
I need more time.
I think like the first time I met you, I gave you guys the the retro tank, like the little thing.
Oh yeah.
That goes into. I think it's the like the retro tank light or whatever it is, whatever the one is that came in the different colored shells.
I'm not ready yet.
It's not the Pro.
Yeah, I think I actually knew Nellie's name before I knew either of your names.
Yeah, yeah.
We were talking upstairs about whether you're good with names, and I guess I'm good with dog names, but not people names.
It wasn't the 2X, it was the it's the one that just has composite and S video on it. Keep on seeing those. Oh geez.
Have you guys ever made a video just on your favorite games ever? Like, have you done a greatest hits review before? Because I know I was asking you recently, what are your favorite games, and how big of a factor is nostalgia in them being your favorites?
I need more time.
Yeah.
Coury Health.
I know. I stopped watching it. I mean, it's an interesting question. I pose it to the chat as also. Like, thinking about your favorite games of all time, do you think that any of them would be your favorite games without the nostalgia that goes with it?
Yeah.
Like where you were in your life or when you played it.
Yeah, and I think specifically I said, rate the nostalgia factor. So one is, wait, did I say one is the least nostalgia?
Yeah.
One is I would still love it if I played it for the first time today. It'd be a 10 out of 10. Mm-hmm. And 10 is nostalgia is pretty much 100% of the experience.
Yeah. Well, I think the explanation that I gave you is I think that my top 5 would be impossible for me to think of those without the nostalgia and like what they meant to me.
No, Fane?
at that time in my life. And I think that if I hadn't played certain games that I played that are in that top 5, I don't think that I would have played other games that made me still continue playing games. That's just the something I'm here and tapping, by the way.
He is no here.
Yeah. Zelda Link to the Past. It'd still be a 10 out of 10 now, I think. Super Mario World also still a 10 out of 10. But, you know, those wouldn't be in my top 5.
I asked you that question, but I don't think I could answer that question, and I've played many less games games
Diablo
than you.
would be on there, but I mean, if you were just playing Diablo for the first time, without those experiences that you had playing
that one, yeah, that is heavily nostalgia based. I think Final Fantasy 9 and 10,
yeah,
and especially 10. Well, I don't know, both of them. I think would still be great experiences today.
Yeah, I think so too. But none of those would rank in my top 5. Like top 5, I cannot think of them outside of what they mean to me. I mean, Space Harrier is my first one, is my number 1, and Phantasy Star is 2. I think, what else did I say? Skies of Arcadia is another one, I think, that I didn't mention, Theo. It's definitely in top 5. I can't think of what the other ones that I mentioned are. It goes to show you. I mean, Final Fantasy VI would be in the top 10 for sure, and that's a game that I think really holds up well.
I'm not ready yet.
It's also, I don't know if other people feel this way, but games that are just so different gameplay wise are so hard to compare against each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how I would go about, or, like, if you play a short game that only takes you a few days, but you really love the experience, you know, how do you compare that against a game that takes you over 100 hours to play?
Right. Well, I definitely prefer the short experiences that stick with you, and so much so that you want to replay it again.
I don't know. I love a long game because you probably know from talking to me about games, I really binge things pretty hard. So I love something that takes me a long time to get through, even if I'm playing it a lot. You know, I don't want it to be over.
Oh, I see someone mentioning, Mr. Dot's mentioning Grim Fandango. Are you familiar with that?
No.
You know, as someone, I wonder if you played any of these games on PC, like Secret of Monkey Island.
No, you know, I really feel like when I was younger, I mostly played Diablo 2, Warcraft 3, Final Fantasy 8 through 10, and I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, I played Super Monkey Ball with my mom and like them and some of the Mario games and stuff, but I don't know. So I really feel like I've become much more of a gamer recently, because it's just been easier for me to find things I like.
To explore a little.
Why can't we figure out? I feel so dumb right now. Oh, we have to destroy some stuff to get in there.
Oh, those things. Okay. What about Sayonara Wild Hearts? Be in my top 10 for sure. I think it might even be in my top 5.
I'm not ready yet.
I think that I've mentioned recently that every time I play that game,
6 and 10.
It gives me like I almost feel like choked up about it. And that's a game that's an hour long.
Now I feel bad that I haven't played that yet, but because it's so short, it's hard for me to imagine it really being that.
Try it.
Okay.
I mean,
well, I guess if it's just an hour, I could play it after this and report back.
Make sure you gotta have the sound on though.
Okay.
Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Just let it be. It's an emotional experience.
That's interesting.
I need more time.
I think
This was like I almost like recommended like, hey, well maybe you just
yeah.
maybe you just play it here. And I'll watch you play it.
But what if I don't like it? I just feel like you'll be
Then
devastated.
you don't like it. That's okay.
I remember trying to show. Okay, if anybody knows this reference, I'm just gonna be thrilled. There's this mini series called The 10th Kingdom that came out.
I'm not familiar.
I don't know if it was 2000. It was in that time frame, but it was just like a mini series that aired on TV, and my family were all just obsessed with it. And I tried to show a friend it once, and they just didn't react to anything that was happening. I just felt myself slowly die inside.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I hadn't watched you watch this. You know?
Well, yeah, where people don't connect with it the same way. It's like kind of a smaller thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's only like a small little piece of this movie. But there's this movie called I Saw the TV Glow,
I've never
where
heard of
the
that
main
one.
characters. I mean, it's the whole movie is about something else, but the main character and the two main characters kind of bond with each other over this show. There was not like, I don't know. It's almost like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer type show, like from that era, where it is not that great and there's like real low budget. But these people that love it, it just like looks like so much better than it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great movie. It is a great movie.
What's it called?
I saw the TV Glow.
What's the central plot of the movie? Is that the central story that they bond over the
they
show?
bond over this, but then she like disappears. The whole movie, and she like just completely disappears. It's hard to explain, but it's really about two people that are trans that don't, like, one person becomes who they want to be and the other person like just never does anything about it and like lives in it, like their life in misery essentially.
Is that, how old is that movie?
Like 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty recent.
Yeah. It's very good. Really good soundtrack on that one too.
Swollen with hatred. Let it burst forth and flood the streams and burrows.
Yeah, so you can't just say you had to watch it. Oh. No, it's not on Pluto TV. It's only on HBO Max, I think, right now. It's kind of labeled a horror movie, but I don't really think that it's that much of a horror movie. I mean, it's got some like maybe a little bit of body horror in it, but it's not like The Substance or something. Did you see The Substance?
No, okay, I kind of want to watch it though, because it's very rare that a horror movie gets that kind of recognition. But to be honest, this is going to be another hot take. On Rotten Tomatoes, I take it as a huge red flag if the critic score is significantly higher than the audience score. Because...
Oh, is that... Yeah, oh yeah. Where you want it to be like a real... like real people watching.
Well,
watching
yeah, I don't know. So that always kind of makes me
Does
a
The
little
Substance
bit
have
nervous.
bad reviews on there?
It's not bad, but it's the critics definitely like it more than the audience, and that makes me a little bit nervous.
It's kind of crazy just how far it goes off the rails, like on purpose at the end.
Which could be fun. I really should watch it.
Well, it's so far off the rails that it becomes funny.
Yeah.
Like it's intentionally supposed to be funny, but like horrifying at the same time.
It all flows here.
How many pints of blood are in the human body? Seems like...
Oh, I saw the TV is free on YouTube with ads. Or what is? Yeah, there's a lot of gross, like body horror in The Substance, but it gets so extreme at the end that it just becomes almost kind of funny. But the lead up to that is just gross things like pulling off toenails and stuff like that.
I just watched one. After we played Outlast, I got inspired to get a Shudder subscription, and I was just gonna have it for that month, but I still have it. So I have been watching a few extra horror movies lately.
That's cool though.
But there's a movie on there called, I think, The Ugly Stepsister, and it's kind of a body horror retelling of Cinderella. I don't know if I would. I mean, it was kind of a stressful watch.
Oh my gosh,
I'm full too.
Yeah, let's kill these guys and take care of our inventory here.
Our loot. Gotta get this situation handled.
See, I see that, and you know, they got this focused short sword, but it's not rare, and I feel like its item power is so much higher. Oh, okay, we're gonna do this. The fly is real gross. But if you're like pulling out teeth, your teeth are coming out in the sink in the movie, like that's scary for me. Makes me not want to watch it. Or you're pulling off toenails. If you're pulling off toenails, I don't know.
I'm pretty excited for. Did you watch Ready or Not? That's almost more.
Oh, so I've never seen that, but the sequel looks awesome.
No, that's one of my favorite. And it's almost. I guess it's horror, but it doesn't feel too scary. That's one I can get Matt to watch with me.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I'm really excited for that because that was one of my favorite things I've seen in a while. So.
See, I feel bad removing my.
I'm not gonna look at this too hard.
My rare ring for a magic ring, you know? I feel bad about it.
I know what you mean.
Oh, the arm wrestling in The Fly, is that where he breaks his arm and like the bones come out?
Oh man.
Oh, can you not do it while I'm in there?
No, that's okay. This isn't.
I need to just equip stuff.
I just threw out all my magic stuff and I figured I would compare the rare stuff later. And I'll circle back to this.
Yeah, see, all these I can just mark as junk.
I don't know what are the good stats.
Oh, I do have a stellar blade. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I do have a stellar blade. And the plague spur.
Ooh. Two-handed. I feel like
I'm gonna put on these grim links.
I wish it was easier to compare one-handed weapons and their accompaniments to two-handed weapons. But it's not, so.
I can't believe my pants are called Grim Links.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this inventory clean out. Let's see. Alright, I've changed my outfit. We're good.
Okay. I'm gonna take all this stuff and I need to unsocket. It's over here. Unsocket some of my items. I'm junk this stuff.
It sounds like my mom is pretty confused. She still hasn't figured out which character is me, but she thought it was you because you look more like a girl from far away.
get rid of my Stellar Blade, I guess.
You can tell which one of us has a hoarding problem.
I mean, I was barely even looking at what I was picking up. I'm gonna get rid of that too.
It's nice that this is a dog-friendly establishment.
Let's go salvage.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
But that when is Ready or Not 2 come out? Oh, I
I think it comes out the same weekend as Horror Hound because
Oh, okay.
I think that'll be like a double feature for us.
The new one has Elijah Wood in it, right?
I actually haven't watched the trailer. I
Oh,
just know
I'm
that
sorry.
well, no, I'm not one of those people who's against trailers or anything. I knew I was gonna watch it regardless because I loved the first one so much.
I mean, that's what I do with games now. I don't look at. I watch the first trailer when it's first revealed,
Yeah.
but then I don't follow it at all after that. I'd rather be surprised.
It's tough with games though because I can tell, usually I can tell pretty fast how I'm going to feel about a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Baldur's Gate and Divinity, there was such a learning curve that I won't say I really enjoyed it till I knew what was going on. But it was like, you know, it was an investment. But most of the time with games, like I know. And so it really sucks when you buy a game and then you realize, oh, I don't like this at all, you know?
Right.
Like I
When
had
does
that
that
experience with Plague Tale.
Oh, right. Oh, so you bought those. Or you bought the first one at least?
Yes. Yeah, I bought the
second one's
first
a lot
one.
better, I will say.
And I don't know. I found it frustrating and annoying and I didn't like that in the first 10 minutes your dog dies. Like that was horrible.
Yeah.
So
gruesomely.
yeah, that was
Pulled into
terrible. That was terrible. So
I was surprised that they did that like right off the bat.
And I don't know, and I think that I didn't like. I know that, you know, in that setting, if you had a young child, that they would obviously not handle it that well. But I was like, I don't want to do this in my video game. I don't want to babysit this moron who keeps running off and getting himself in danger. Like it was just frustrating for me. I don't know.
He's the main character, really.
Well, and that's why I stopped playing it. Like I don't. But I don't know. I had high hopes for that because for a while I read like 5 plague books in a row in the search of the perfect plague novel.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'll try a plague video game, and yeah, I don't know.
That sounds really depressing, reading that many books.
Well, it turns out that
in a row.
I think the reason I couldn't really find any good ones is if it's realistic or well written, then it's actually pretty boring. You know, people are just kind of dying, and it's sad. But the one I ended up really liking was called Between Two Fires, and it's a horror fantasy plague novel, which was pretty cool. So. Would recommend Between Two Fires, but that was about the only good plague content I was able to find, so yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, unfortunately I didn't like the game, so.
Alright, so how's this guy? He's still alive somehow. Or is he like a god of some sort or a higher being? Because there's just
so much blood.
And it's just continuously coming out of him.
It's my fault.
What part did you have in this?
A pact with Lilith to help me destroy the Night's Fennec.
Yeah,
In return.
I enjoyed Plague Tale, but about halfway through the whole gameplay loop of sometimes it being a stealth escort game, Then other times it becomes a puzzle game where you have to guide the rats in different directions. I got real bored of it after a while.
Yeah, I just think that's not
the second
my...
one's much better, but if you're not feeling that first one at all, then I would not recommend it.
I also think it's just not my ideal gameplay either.
Yeah. You said that you get frustrated with like third person stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think I just found it frustrating, you know, when you would just restart the loops, and I just wasn't enjoying it. I think that's why I've really been enjoying roguelites.
Yeah.
Because, again, when you die, it doesn't feel as demoralizing. So.
Like, that's... You have to kill him with that specific spear, I wonder.
I like that we've been playing this game for... I don't know how long, and Corey's like, oh, I wonder if that's what we were supposed to be doing. He has no idea what's going on story-wise.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would...
I can revisit. I bet you can...
See, this
I bet
is why...
you guys built in synopsis.
This is why I could not have played this for the first time streaming with you, because I'd be like, no, we're talking to every person. We would have gotten through basically nothing.
You've not played Returnal, right?
No. Is that more of a sci-fi vibe?
Yeah, you're I think you said you're not a big sci-fi fan also.
I'm not, but I've heard so many good things about it that it almost makes me... It does make me curious about it.
Yeah. I wondered if you'd ever played like Mass Effect or something like that. Which I think is pretty good. Mass Effect is pretty good. Although I don't really know what the general opinion of those original trilogy of Mass Effect games are these days. Obviously, you know, nobody liked the ending to the third game because it took into account 2 games worth of, or I guess up to that point, 3 games worth of choices you've made. Like certain characters might be dead by the time you hit the ending.
Should we teleport? This is a long walk.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is the closest one.
But yeah, but Returnal's very good, but it's also a third-person roguelike.
I will agree with you guys that I do like the rats. Honestly, the rats were fine. It was just in Plague Tale, it was the brother that just I
get it.
Couldn't deal with.
Just like I'm scared, and it's like I
was like,
no,
dude, there's
really
people trying to kill us. Don't run out into the street. And now I have to figure out how to do combat in this game because you wouldn't, do what you're supposed to do.
How does Final Fantasy IX have co-op in it?
I have never. Oh, can't you like make it so? Maybe you can make it so that somebody can control
like
in combat.
Maybe, probably. I think that the Super Nintendo one's allowed for that.
I am really looking forward to playing Final Fantasy 4 and 6 because I feel like they're a lot of people's favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why I felt like I had to play 1 through 3 first, or I just worried I wouldn't enjoy playing through the older ones.
Yeah, but you haven't played 3 yet, right?
No. I mean, I'm gonna play through them in order. I think I regret not doing that with the other ones because it was just hard going backwards.
Yeah.
In direct succession. Whoa.
So do you think once you play those, you might be more open to giving 7 a try again?
Yeah, I think so. I'm having a really hard time with the 7 remake because I thought, okay, well, this is what, I wanted a more, modern version of that to try or whatever. But it's so slow. I'm just having, and like I said, it's not my ideal combat situation, so I'm kind of having a hard time getting into it. And so much of what I like about the Final Fantasy games is the fantasy part, so having this kind of like techie dystopia.
But as soon as you get out of the city, it's total like fantasy. Do
you get to that during the remake, or do you not get to that till Rebirth?
So in the original,
Okay.
you're in that city for the first 3 hours.
Okay.
3 to 5 hours of the game, I would say.
And
then they took that whole segment and made it so that it's a 40-hour game
Okay, so you don't get out of it
to the very end.
Okay. So I don't know. Would it be completely sacrilegious to watch the cutscenes from the remake and then just start with Rebirth?
There is a lot of stuff.
I used to just rewatch cutscenes from Final Fantasy just because
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know, but I'm just wondering. I felt like, okay, I should do this game. I should do the remake before playing Rebirth, but if I'm gonna be in the city the whole time, that's gonna be tough.
The feel of the city changes. You'd be missing out on some really good parts.
Yeah.
If you skipped it, there's a whole part where they have to sneak in to rescue a character from a.
This is creepy.
Yeah. How do you zoom in? Are you,
Up and. Can we not zoom? Because we're. It's creepy though. Look at that.
I mean, it's okay if you wanted to skip to the second one, but I feel like a lot of the impact of where things go would be lost.
Yeah, I could see that.
But you know what? Screw it. I think it would be really interesting to see
to hear about how
that experience goes. I mean, has anybody out there just only played Rebirth and not Remake?
I'm worried I'm gonna give your viewers a stroke because I feel like people who love Final Fantasy VII love it so much, and I'm worried this is gonna. Yeah, I don't know.
I just think it would be so.
Praising 2 and complaining about 7 has to be the hottest take in the history of Final Fantasy.
It might be, but it would be completely wild. Like, is there a single person out there?
I think I'm
alive.
I truly think I've broken your brain with this idea. You know.
I mean, like the idea that somebody could be alive in the world that is playing Rebirth and never played Remake and you should just not watch anything
and just see what happens.
That's what I was saying. I wanted to see if you just go in the Rebirth without recapping anything.
If I would know
the first game.
Yeah.
At all. I mean, it does have a recap built in.
Yeah.
But you miss so. I think it shows it for. I think it's 5 minutes long.
Yeah. That's funny.
But the idea of that, it would just be completely. I can't imagine this ever happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably has.
Coury's freaking out right now. He can't even handle this. It's like he's torn between thinking this would be an interesting experiment and just being like, how could anyone do that?
No, I think it's... I would be so interested because I would be really sad if you ended up hating it.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense why you would hate it in that situation. But what if you really like it?
I don't know. I just...
There's another $2 from Dad1153. Thank you. Saying, what's your favorite food or drink combo when playing games?
Oh, I've been eating a lot of Cadbury eggs lately. Do you know what I'm talking about? They have the candy shell.
Oh, yeah. Although, you'd mentioned the Kinder Buenos.
Oh, yeah, I can't buy those again. That was, I got the Kinder Bueno, so I got the family size pack, and they're like these little bite-sized ones, but there was no family involvement. It was all me. I ate the whole bag, and it was easy, and I could and would do it again given the opportunity. So I'm not buying. I can't buy this anymore. Yeah.
Cadbury eggs, I mean, are great, but I'm at this point now where I do not buy.
Yeah.
Buy candy myself. I just
well,
buy kids candy. Which I get from events all the time.
Well, I don't usually buy a lot of candy, but they're limited. They're seasonal, So they have the eggs, they have the Christmas balls, they have the autumnal colors, but there's no eggs in the summer. So
Yeah.
I really have to stock up on the Cadbury eggs in the spring. Kind of like a reverse hibernation, if you will. So that, or maybe pizza rolls would be another
pizza,
good.
like Totino's pizza rolls.
Yes.
One of my
Sometimes
first jobs, I worked with.
I'll just eat them for dinner if I.
Oh, I mean, that's what they're supposed to be dinner.
I don't think they are
Yeah.
supposed to be dinner.
But
it feels really good to be able to make that choice for myself.
one of my first jobs, like working in video and etc., was I worked as a production assistant on a commercial for Totino's pizza rolls.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's, I gotta say, that may be more impressive to me than your entire channel operation, because I love pizza rolls.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I made a page on Facebook or something that was like, how can the serving size of pizza rolls only be 7? Like, who's just eating 7 pizza
Nobody.
rolls? And
I had a friend of mine in high school. He'd always make pizza rolls like when we go over to his house after school, and he made them like straight up, not in the microwave or anything. He would put them in a deep fryer.
oh,
Like he had a big bucket thing.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think my sister has a deep fryer, so that might be my next special
Put
request
pizza rolls
from
in a
her.
legit deep fryer. Yeah.
I'll be like, Jen, we don't need homemade donuts. We need deep fried pizza rolls. Let's give the people what they want.
I could find my phone. I could tell everybody what my. They can look up the commercial I worked on.
That's cool. Wait, when would that have come out?
I can. It's probably 2000. I feel like it might be 2005.
Light, cleanse these faithful servants of their sin. Bring them peace in death.
If you go on there and if you look up the commercial for Totino's Pizza Rolls Sleepover 2006 commercial.
Wow, I was
Do you wanna
probably.
watch it?
Should we wait? Is there a way to share it?
Well, I just told people what they can
Oh,
look
okay.
up. But if you want to, you can watch it on
Wow.
my telephone if you want.
Okay. Oh, it's only 15 seconds. I was like,
It's only,
that could be.
it's only 15 seconds.
You know, I was probably watching this commercial because I would have been 11 when this commercial came out. So I was the ideal target audience for this. Wow. That's amazing.
Do I have it on my resume? I do not have it on my resume because I don't know, I was just getting coffee and getting food for people. But if you look up Totino's Pizza Rolls Sleepover 2006 commercial on YouTube, you'll find it there.
Wow.
Not in town.
We should have just been letting this play the whole time.
Yep.
Bloody miracle you made it here in one piece. Lilith and that beast tore right through us. Could have killed me too. But she left me untouched. She's toying with me. Wants me to watch her destroy.
You're gonna get the GameCube out of storage and eat some pizza rolls.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a good night to me.
Damn it! Did you see your end the way you came?
Do you ever feel like that, where you look at old systems and you're thinking, oh, if I play that now, I wonder if I would really like that.
I mean, I have my PlayStation 2 hooked up to my TV, so I do occasionally still play games on that.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Where is she now?
An old chamber beneath the keep. That's where Astaroth is. I didn't vanquish him like the stories say.
But I guess playing those Pixar remasters kind of opens you up to, because you said that you were really impressed that there's this whole world in a game that was that old.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I guess I don't know. I haven't seen the side by side of what all they changed about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, I played through the Pokemon games on Game Boy when those came out, and it's like these worlds just seem so much more impressive than that, even though they came out so much
Right.
like
They're
earlier.
it's not much bigger, I guess. Like the world in Pokemon is big, but you're just traveling on foot. It's way more zoomed in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah, 1153. That's what I was saying. I gave her the
We'll search on the way.
the one retro tank that was the one that just has composite and S video on it. I can't think of what it's like. It's not the retro tank light or whatever.
Okay, where are we going?
I think we're going up the stairs.
Dumb and Dumber.
Opposite stairs. It wasn't the 2X. It was the.
You know, Coury, if you do find yourself dying more, it could be because you have 18 unused skill points. Just saying. Over half of your skill points.
Yes.
Stormed the keep. I ordered some
That's
guards
fine.
to
I'll
escort
just
him out of Eldheim.
haphazardly. The 2X Mini. That's it. Yes.
Stayed with him.
The Mini.
One of Yorin's protectors.
It's ridiculous. Whatever. I'm with you. It's fine. We haven't hit any brick walls or anything, so.
What's ridiculous?
No, we haven't hit any.
The skill points.
Skill points are ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it so much easier, because it's not like Diablo 2 was too hard. Like, I was 6 years old and I was able to play it, like, it was fine, you know, but this is definitely easier than that.
Yeah. That's why it has 30 difficulty levels or whatever.
I told them to get out.
I mean, or like 10.
Maybe
Or
he and the knights tried to stop Lilith. Could she have taken him somewhere?
What possible reason would she have?
Yeah, he stopped making them because I think that
We need to move. The way to
maybe they just
Assorted
weren't
is
selling
through
or there just wasn't a lot of interest. But I bet you it's something like that. I mean, the way things are going, I feel like something like that would probably sell pretty good.
Why is Lilith so eager to find Assorted?
The thing that I gave you, like, the creator of it stopped making that version.
I'm as much in the dark about it as you are, I'm afraid. They share a connection, though, and a strong one at that. Astaroth is a guardian of Lilith's father, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred.
I'm not ready yet.
Not ready.
Ready to work.
Oh, there's $5 from Led Zeppo. Thank you. Led Zeppo 32. No message as per usual. Thank you. I saw this crossbow. I kind of like a regular bow and arrow.
You are really fast.
I can.
Is dexterity your main stat? What is your main stat for a rogue?
I don't know. I'd have to look.
I think. You. Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, you have a lot of dexterity. That's probably why you're so fast. I haven't put any points in dexterity.
Here it is. The Soul Stone Chamber. Lilith has what she wanted.
Oh yeah, I think he did. That's one of the reasons he stopped too, is because of support.
She took the stone. No sign of Yorin, though. We need to find him.
CG cutscene here.
I think,
Mighty Astaroth. The charred duke himself. Confined to a cage. What a pity.
I think she looks so cool.
she does. And I think her voice actress is really cool, too.
I have an offer. You will grant me safe passage to a place I am no longer welcome. In exchange, I
It
will
almost
give
sounded
you
like the
freedom
butcher back there going, oh.
and more. Donan's progeny. His pride and joy. Your retribution. If you give me what I want.
This used to be their big, the cutscenes and stuff was such a big deal for Blizzard.
I really enjoyed them. Although I did kind of come away thinking, wow, Marius was real kind of a moron, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I was very surprised just how, at the end of the story, how stupid he was about it. Like, he just kept on doing this stuff.
Did you see Yorin?
He could just not do it and die, right?
Stabbed him.
He just kept on making stupid decision after stupid decision.
My son.
But he was so afraid of death, I
I'm
suppose.
sorry,
that
Donan.
I just listen to them instead of having instead of dying.
This isn't over.
I know what I...
No.
hmm.
There's still time. You
I like
have
how
to trust me.
it only shows whoever started the
Meet me in
cutscene.
the Great Hall.
Like, it just shows your character.
Oh, yeah, you were in the last one.
What do we do now?
We must find Yorin as quickly as possible. I realize how hopeless this all seems, but I've spent half my life studying the Soul Stone. I
He's
know
in
its nature.
denial.
It will take time for Astaroth to overpower my boy. I taught him well. Even now, he's
The world in
resisting the demon's
these games are so cool, but it would just be so miserable to live in.
Carragher,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
all those innocents to
That
burn
mosaic
inside
looks so
Astaroth,
cool.
make
It
fight
does.
harder to take control.
Lilith has what she wanted from
Yeah,
us.
couch co-op is always really
She
fun.
linger here.
We may have convinced my wife to play. Has anybody in the chat played any of the Dark Pictures picture shows games? Because I had played the Coury with my wife and kids last year, and they didn't really have that great of a time. But I thought that maybe we could talk my wife into playing it again. So I think Katie and her husband and my wife and I are going to play one of those, because you can play, I think, up to like 8 players or something, depending on how many characters there are. And they're like 4 to 6 hours or so. Hey, have a good night.
I don't think we have this waypoint, so we'll probably need to walk there.
It didn't look like it was that far.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. You just keep on having to walk everywhere.
Do your viewers know about how your mailbox got taken out by the... Did they hear that story?
No, I may have mentioned it, but was that like 3 years ago now?
It was at least a couple years ago. So I had a hot tub delivered to my house, and they had to use a huge crane and lift it over my house because I have a fence and a second-story deck. And the guy, as he was leaving, forgot to pull in the stabilizers on the side, and he took out like 4 mailboxes on the street, including Coury's. And as he was
up the whole next street.
Yeah, and as he was talking to all the neighbors, he kept like pointing back at our house. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Like, this is on you. Wait, catch the treasure goblin. I'm slow. Oh, I'm so slow.
Got him.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, I took that sword. Are you telling me my mailbox got by a crane truck, but it was knocked over because of a hot tub?
Yes. Yeah, he ratted us out to all the neighbors that it was our hot tub delivery.
Did I really?
No, not you, the crane driver, when he was talking to everybody.
Oh, okay. It was not a hot tub time machine. I mean, as far as I know. But yeah, it's that was I didn't even hear it happen. That's the thing.
This is so cool looking.
But that must have been so scary just watching this thing getting left over.
Well, it was funny because I put my dogs in the basement just in case, and my mom was visiting me, and she had her dog up in the guest room, like right under where the hot tub. I was like, you can tell we've got different priorities here. I was like, if they drop that hot tub, Winnie is toast, man.
I need more time.
I just feel like that would have been so stressful just watching it.
No, I loved it. It was like my Super Bowl. Matt and I felt like the culmination of all our life's efforts were seeing a hot tub delivered to our home. I was like, this is all
I could understand.
I was like, this is all I ever dreamed of, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's important to keep your inner child going strong in adulthood. Oh, I remember this. She's literally like talking to this totally
Beatrice.
See, it's like completely just skeletal. I feel like this is one of my favorite settings in this game.
Oh, it's bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the bones.
It's like the entire town is just on fire. We should definitely let's see, is this Carragher? We should definitely explore... Is this Carragher? Carragher before we advance anything.
Yeah, I'll just follow you.
I just feel like it's so bleak and like kind of cool to see everything on fire. I don't know.
Feels like a Plague Tale. You use the Kendrick in the chat was asking.
I do, yes. If it rains, sometimes I'll get in with an umbrella, or.
And you have this cool towel warmer.
Yeah, actually, Coury's family came over on New Year's Eve, and Dawn and the kids got in the hot tub on New Year's Eve, I think.
Yeah.
So it's actually my favorite time to use it is when it snows, but.
Yeah.
I think this is.
Not in town.
I feel like there's like an overlook where you can see everything on fire or something somewhere.
I guess that's mine. Saunas and tanning beds are the ultimate things you can do for your long-term health.
The only time I don't enjoy the hot tub is if it's windy and cold, because then you get this super cold foam on your face. And that's kind of awful,
And
honestly.
we actually do have like it does get pretty windy up here. Just
yeah,
on this
sometimes, yeah. I feel like
we probably get a lot more of it than you do, maybe.
I can't do
Oh,
that.
can I put money in here? Oh, I can purchase this additional stash for 100,000.
Father! Ananias! Please, forgive us! Save us from the demon's fire!
yeah, somewhere there's like an overlook where you can see everything on fire. I don't know where it is.
No, I can't fight.
Oh, you can see everything burning?
Yeah, from like above. I don't know where it is.
I can't imagine putting a sauna in your house. Or bought a sauna? Like, I guess is it just like a thing that sits outside and it?
Maybe up
I don't-
here. Wait, is this right? No, we've already been here.
Chieftain Crannock?
Oh, maybe.
Oh wow, okay.
I
Oh,
don't
is
know
there a
if
way
this
to
is what I was thinking of or
trigger it
not.
or whatever?
I don't know.
I can't do that here.
Now I feel crazy.
No, but I can see what you're talking about. It feels like there should be a trigger to look at it.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering stuff.
Custom built sauna in my house.
Of the wild, forgive my weakness. Rise to our desperate need.
All cedar wood? For real?
Wow.
The more expensive ones use redwood cedar.
Wow.
Jeez.
All right. Well, we can advance the. I don't know why I thought there. I remembered there being.
Maybe it's over here.
Well, maybe.
Looks like we're going up a little bit higher here.
It's Astaroth! He's returned to finish us!
Well, it's always good to build the aura of dread, if nothing else. you know?
Yeah.
Mama! Papa, where are you?
It was a beast. A hound of hell.
Oh, it's gonna take us back down now. I bet as we get closer to it.
Yeah. Could be.
I can't do
Yeah.
that here.
Drop a photo of that in the Discord. I'm curious. I don't even know what the like how you plan for something like that. If your house doesn't already have like a space for it.
Yoren can resist. He's strong.
We just want-
What's up here?
I thought they were gonna be blocking us for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. What's going on over here? Oh, can't get in there. All right.
Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, you built your house. Okay, that would make sense. So you went into it thinking I'm gonna have a sauna in this house.
You're in!
He has been waiting for you.
Kind of looks like that guy from
Where? Where is he?
Severance. Did you watch Severance?
I do. What guy?
The one guy that the Innie falls in love with his.
He doesn't
Oh,
look
he's
like that
like-
guy at all.
Him? Totally, I think he does.
Not at all. No. No way. Dylan?
Yeah. I think he totally looks like.
Until his tears became fire.
Wow. That's something that these games are so good at, I think, is making their big villains look really scary.
Yeah, he looks sick.
Do as you please, Astaroth. I have what I came for.
Dude, we gotta fight him now? Oh my god, how many heads does that thing have? Oh my god, we do have to fight him.
See all the people on fire?
Yeah, we are
So
we are
cool.
so screwed. Are we like way out of our league right now?
Nah, we're fine. It's fine.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh! I almost died right there. No! But I feel like you should die during boss fights. If you don't die, if
Right.
neither of you dies once during a boss fight, then it's not hard enough. My sister and I were massively over leveled when we fought Lilith, and we just like hit her, and it was so disappointing. Because I thought there was supposed to be level scaling, but I don't know. It just didn't. I don't know. It didn't.
That's so interesting. Generally, I prefer to be overpowered for a final boss.
I mean, I don't want to work too hard, but I want to feel like there's a challenge, you know?
Right. Yeah, I get that. I like being, like, over-leveled, but not so over-leveled that it's a joke, but...
Yeah.
Because, especially when it's a final boss of a game, I get real disappointed when I when I get stuck on a final boss. I just can't beat the final boss. And especially when the battle has a whole big build-up to it, and you're kind of hyped up by the moment of it, you don't want to lose. At least that's how I always feel. Like, I just don't want to lose in the final battle. Like, several times. I might go and have to.
Did you see the townspeople?
Yeah, I was
So
trying to. I was
it's-
trying to kill them.
Wait.
I thought they were enemies at first.
Wait, where'd he go?
I think he's just. I see he's down here, maybe.
Oh wait. Oh, obstacle course.
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
I think so. This is going well.
I haven't had to heal at all.
Oh. Well, that wasn't super difficult, but I'm glad it at least took long enough that I felt like, you know. Just good
Like all
fight.
those potions come out. It's like, dude, we don't need
We don't need this anymore.
20 potions.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got turned into him. I see. He's gonna turn back into the other guy.
Oh.
You want to feel like you're about to die during a boss fight, not that you just that you do. You just want to feel like you could. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I'm sorry, my son. I'm sorry.
The voice acting in the new Resident Evil from the main character is so good. I never really
I will leave you in peace.
heard anything like that made me think of that immediately off the bat as I did with that.
Yeah, he needs time.
Yeah, I just felt like that the main character for this, the performance was really good.
I'm not ready yet.
That feels like that might be the end of the act.
Look how spooky. I just felt like this act was so... Or, I don't know. Well, I mean, I was paying a little bit more attention than when we have been during this. But I was...
Aye. A shame about Yorin. Was one of us, you know. We'll take care of him and his father.
Lilith and Astaroth had made
They're
a
all
deal,
ash.
and we were the ones who would pay the cost. Our presence was no
It's Sid.
It was really hard for me to play this because I feel like it came out right... I played it right after Final Fantasy 16, and
yeah,
it's the exact same voice. It's not
the
like it's a different...
But if you have a voice like that, you know, why would you want to do any other voice?
But I just feel like sometimes with voice actors, they do something so different for their different characters.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of weirds me out when...
When they're just being the same character.
Yeah. Like, it blew my mind looking at the credits for Hades. Some of the people that voiced multiple gods, I just couldn't even...
Well, you know that... Did you pick out Clive's voice actor as soon as it popped up?
In Hades?
Oh my gosh. No, he's in Hades too. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I found out that because Narelle in this blew my mind because I don't love Narelle, but apparently she's the main character in Hades too.
Malinaway is the main.
Do you think that I haven't played Hades 2 yet? Would you have known that or?
No, it's. What do you mean
So Narelle in this game, Diablo 4, her voice actress is.
Oh, is Malinaway.
Would you have known that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't recall like what her voice sounds like in the first one.
Okay. Well, she'll come back. I mean, Narelle will be back in this game, so. I think we need to go... Oh, okay, where are we going? Whoa.
It's all the way over there. Sorry, I know it's because of the shotgun mic. Sorry, it's not on purpose.
Is there no closer waypoint there? This might be a horse thing.
All right, now that I know how to do it.
Da 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 da.
Have you ever ridden a horse? For real?
I mean, yeah, I've done like in a controlled setting. Yeah. Oh.
I hate riding horses.
I really enjoyed it when I had the chance to do it, just like a few times.
I just triggered that whenever.
It's not something I've done a lot.
Oh gosh, did I just do that because I did that thing? I don't know. I mean, I haven't ridden a horse in a very long time, but when we went camping in October, John, the kids went horseback riding. I'm like, I'm not going.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's something that I would like to do more that I've only done a few times.
It's just, I don't know, if there's something about it that I feel really high up on something that could be out of control at any point. I don't know. It feels scary to me. I've never really liked it. I realized I could. Is it You're the Horse? Is it?
Maybe we should activate this waypoint just while we're passing through.
Yes. Oh yeah. Please.
Oh cool, we can do it on a horse. Alright, and we're back.
Horses are unpredictable. I mean, that's how I feel. Oh, can you actually kill those things by running?
One of these buttons lets you fight on a horse, but I can't remember what it is. It wasn't that. I just jumped off the horse. Okay.
I need more time.
Okay. I think one of these buttons you can... I thought you could kick someone on a horse, but I don't know.
Have you ever heard of or played a game called Dragon's Dogma?
I have heard of it, actually, but I have not played it. I think it was on a list of games that I kind of had bookmarked as things I thought I might like.
Mm-hmm.
Are there dragons in it?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that seems like a stupid question, but I do feel like there is a game that has
I mean, there is dragons and dragons. I mean, I haven't played it very far, so I assume that there is.
But I do feel like there would be nothing more disappointing to me than playing a game with dragon in the name and not having dragons.
Yeah. Well, what about like Double Dragon? Like, there's dragons in that, but the characters are martial arts experts, and they're dragons in that sense.
Are we above the waypoint? Or is there no waypoint in this town?
No breathing. He is lucky to be. That old man there, he claims to be Horadrim, but he drinks like an ox.
Oh, he's sleeping at a time like this.
He came to town days ago, looking for a servant of the demon Lilith, a pale man. It seems he didn't like what he found.
I've never heard drinks like an ox. Have you heard that?
We'll take it from here.
Who are you?
He and I met in the Fractured Peaks.
Okay, also, wait, look at the pig on the left. No, he was... his...
He's yours.
His tail was, like, in the bucket.
Oh, just clipping through it.
Well, it was, like, centered directly on the bucket, like he was... Laura, don't use that bucket, man. Oh.
Well...
What do you want?
You told me to meet you here, Lorath. Remember?
Of course I remember. I'm just surprised you're not dead. Hand me that bottle.
What happened to you?
I was attacked, obviously.
I also feel like he sounds younger than he looks, which confuses me.
Yeah, I feel like.
Do you think
feel
so?
that he sounds really old. Are you just talking about the character, or?
Yeah, no, I don't think he sounds very old.
Who is the Pale Man?
The Pale Man was Horadrim.
Yeah, he sounds older than. I think he sounds older than he looks.
That's funny. I think the opposite.
I did once.
Yeah.
His name was Elias. He was my apprentice. He was the one who brought Lilith to Sanctuary. It's possible that I did not take the news very well.
What must we do then?
I wonder if the next expansion will be the last one, or if they'll just keep on adding to this one. Because the world is so huge, I can't imagine just making a new one. I just feel like that's true about games in general now.
Woman here
you know, having to make a whole new world every time. Like this, you know, they can expand out, but they have to take everything that they built in this game and move it to this into a new game.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. It just seems like.
Well, they had a lot of time to do it, didn't they? When did the third one come out?
Yeah,
wasn't it been over a decade?
But I'm talking about like if they make a part 5.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
I just can't imagine having the size of this world plus the expansions, and then having to make another world that's that big. This world just seems so big to travel through.
Yeah.
That I can't imagine them making another game where it's a bigger world than this.
Yeah, that's true.
All the crying and worrying.
Oh, this is sitting down. Oh, this person.
No words from Orbe. Same as yesterday and the day before. But
He looks just as old as he sounds.
Rumor has it a pale man passed through the Abaru camp.
But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine a world that big.
Dressed in black.
Did you ever beat Baby Steps, by the way?
No.
Wow.
I know.
He'll want to know.
I've put a ridiculous amount of time into it. And I've heard people say, "Oh, you know, it took me about this long," and I'm like way past that, and it still says 40%.
Well,
I don't. Maybe I actually do play games wrong. I don't know.
You know how young men get.
I mean, it says Disco Elysium says 21 hours.
If you are headed that way, would you mind checking up on them? The roads are so dangerous these days, and I haven't heard from them in so long.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good. Should we pick up some other quests, see if any of them look interesting?
Yeah. I'm gonna go through my items. Oh, that's right. I got a legendary skull, the clandestine skull.
What is this? Wait, what is going on here? Wait, Coury, look. Look.
What?
Look at this.
What is that?
That cannot be on purpose.
PH. What is it?
It's just a pink square.
What is that? What if you equip it? What's it do?
Oh man, that's. Oh wait, no, it is.
It's a place.
Oh,
PH is placeholder.
Wow, that's embarrassing. That's hilarious though.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
What is that? How did that happen, I wonder?
I don't know.
Or it's probably just glitching, but I feel like you should hold on to it and see if it transfers, if it just how long it stays like that. You should put it in your stash.
Okay. I'll hold on to it.
I'm gonna put on the Doom Finery. The Touch Reaper. And the Crush Eye. Crush Eye and the Touch Reaper. Oh, I have all of these power-ups here. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to lose my Grim Links though.
Is this a two-handed thing?
What are those block things?
I don't know. Oh, they're totems.
Oh.
I think, okay, so I think that's like, instead of just having a two-handed weapon, you can have like a totem and something else. Alright, I'm gonna salvage this stuff if we can find a blacksmith.
You want to try something else?
In what?
Just try a different game.
Like what kind of
know.
game? Or break out the trivia questions?
Oh, I'd forgotten about the trivia questions. I was just saying that we could just. It might be fun just to if you wanted to just try out a random game that you've never even heard of or played.
Okay.
You know how we did with Baby Steps the one time?
Okay.
Mr. Dot saying play Sayonara Wild Hearts. I don't know. I feel like that, since being such a music-oriented game, I don't know if it would translate very well to a stream in a situation like this.
Okay.
You want to do?
Yeah. What game do you want to try?
I don't know. Should we look? We don't have to. Call to the Lamb update.
Oh, I'm really excited about Cult of the Lamb's new expansion. I heard it's pretty big. Like there's a lot of content. I had so much fun with that. Goat Simulator.
Yeah, you want to play Goat Simulator?
Absolutely. Nothing.
Oh, okay. That might be a really funny one to play. If you ever heard of it?
No, I just saw 3 goats and I said that game's for me.
All right. How do we just quit? Is that what we need to do? Oh. Hang on.
I can't do that here.
There we go. All right, you've got to. Would you like to return on your own to your old world state? Accept.
Oh, I also have to leave?
I think so.
Okay.
You know, I'm pretty sure that Goat Simulator also is 2 players with split screen.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
Alright. I have Super Bunny Man on the Switch.
Okay, so wait, should I just grab one of...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Should I grab from a new stack?
They're all new stacks.
Oh,
so
okay. Just a random one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I had gotten, after last week's stream, I got a bunch of trivia cards.
Oh, wait, this one happens to be video game related.
Oh.
Wait. What was the name of the code that required video gamers to press up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start?
That's the Contra code.
Okay.
That is very easy. That's 30 lives in Contra.
Wow. Okay.
Or the Konami code is also the name for it. Konami code.
Let's see. What does the BFG stand for in the 1982 children's book? I know this one. That's why I chose.
It's Big Friendly Giant.
Yes, that is correct.
Isn't that funny that I immediately thought of Doom? Are you familiar with the BFG in the game Doom?
Mm-mm.
Are you familiar with Doom in general?
Mm-mm.
Well, it's like one of the first.
I mean, I know of them, but I have not played them myself.
Okay. Yeah, it's the big effing gun.
Oh.
Like the ultimate weapon in the game is the BFG.
Huh.
I kind of just want to watch you play this.
Play Ghost Simulator?
Yeah.
I don't really know what to expect from this. Except for goats. Hocus Pocus goats, wow.
Oh, hang on. Maybe we can. No. If you press square to join, hold square to join. There you go. I guess we'll just play.
Okay.
My son loves this game. He plays this a whole bunch. That's the only reason I have this game. This is something I never thought would be played on this stream. Well, this is very entertaining if you've never played this.
Okay.
Hey, you're finally awake. I'm your new owner. I will look back at you, but I need to look at the road. Safety first, 10 and 2 and all that. Anyway, this is the perfect time to give you all the backstory you need. While you sit there looking around, exposition as they call it. Most movies and games do this a lot, actually. But you might not even have noticed it.
Oh, you can move the camera around, yeah.
Oh, look,
maybe.
Pigs. Where was it? All right.
I've actually never played one either. I've only watched it get played.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be like Skyrim, like the opening to Skyrim.
Because you have quite the reputation, wreaking havoc in Goatville and Goat City Bay. Rumor has it you even went up to space. Not sure how much of that is true though. A lot of copycats or copy goats popping up here and there, trying to steal your thunder. But that was then.
Wow.
And this is now. And now you're mine. I'll train you to become the best goat ever. You're gonna make me filthy rich. I'm gonna milk you dry. Ain't nothing gonna stop this dynamic duo. Or trio, or quartet. You know this is a multiplayer game, right?
You're either very intrigued, confused, scared.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm just ready to start goating and get off the cart.
Sit tight, I got some more things to ramble about. Hey, look at me. Now look over there. See that thing? That tower? You see it? That gold tower that looks super cool. Like I've been too cool to be meant for a simple, stupid goat like you. You see it? Right over there. Just follow my finger. That thing is your home from now on.
Wow.
I heard some rumors online that those goat towers are some kind of entrance to a secret place. That sounds a bit too.
he just keeps on talking though.
Maybe you should investigate. Just promise me you'll go to the goat tower after this way too long intro ends. Man,
There we go.
to be honest, I can't believe you haven't skipped yet. Well,
I honestly can't believe you're only 40% into baby steps. That's so funny to me.
I've played it for over 20 hours.
Like with as many games as you play and have played over the years, just
we're
walking.
gonna be opposite sides again.
Oh, okay. So what are my options as a goat?
Synchronize.
Ah!
Oh, that's from.
Ooh.
So what are my options as a goat?
There really is a game for everyone out there.
Yeah. I mean, this was so popular they made 3 of them.
Is this the first one?
No, this is the 3rd one.
Where are we supposed to go? Go to the goat castle. Where's the goat castle?
I think we got to go in here.
I thought we had to go to the goat castle. Oh, that is the goat castle. Ooh.
Wow. The goats don't talk. At least I don't think they do.
Sprint towards a wall.
Yeah,
you were in my way. Okay. Yes, I made it.
Oh, can I just run towards it?
Yeah, you need to sprint and jump.
I mean, I had no idea this game had a storyline of any sort. I thought it was just causing chaos.
I think it's too soon to say it does have a storyline.
I like that they let you control during the. Oh, you gotta absorb it.
Oh, that was very disorienting for a second.
Yeah, it was the driver. The farmer was driving.
Where are we supposed to go now? We're supposed to do a backflip? But how?
Instincts. Oh, do a backflip? Oh, press while holding L2.
Okay. Well, that felt a whole lot like baby steps. Coury, look at me.
How do I...
Whoa!
Can we just leave here?
Jeez.
I think we can just get out there and... Why does my goat is constantly dragging its butt?
I can't get up. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, well, I did a backflip. I just also fell and hit my head at the same time.
Run out of there. Oh my gosh, look at...
I did a backflip.
if you press R2.
I don't know how to do a triple jump. Oh, I just did it.
How'd you do it? Oh, it's like Mario. Look at it. You can just run people down.
Wait, I can drive. I think. Okay.
Oh, you can make yourself ragdoll too just by hitting L1.
How do I reverse? Oh
my. So it's just a sandbox, I think. Yeah, I'm just taking out everything here. But if you use R1, you'll ram.
Wait.
I don't know why it does that. Lick. Oh, you can lick things and drag it. So if you if you use if you press square and you hold down square, it'll pick up things.
Licked milk can. Licked container. Oh.
Oh, can you? Oh, you can pull people around too. Look at.
Wow.
Oh my God, look at it. Oh no. Look, just pulling this guy along. Look at him. Oh no. This is one of those games that's, I can understand why it's popular with the younger audience. I mean, this seems like something you'd see in Roblox or something.
Where? For a while I could see your marker, but I'm not. Now I don't know where you are.
Oh, I don't know. You're probably on the other side of the city or whatever now. Oh no, I can.
In the same way, my goal in Baldur's Gate was to romance as many characters as possible. I think my goal is just to run over as many people as possible.
You can romance more than one person in it? Like
yeah.
I was thinking about maybe trying that after disco.
Can you sprint? How do you sprint?
If you use R2 maybe you do like a
I stole your human. Come and get him.
Yeah, my son plays this game. He's played it a whole bunch. I've seen him like getting a rocket, like a jetpack or something like that. Got this big bale of hay, you know. Wait, what does they press triangle there a line to start grinding? You can grind on things. Look at. Oh. Like it's a Tony Hawk game.
Wait, like how?
Like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
How do I grind?
It says if you're close to like a power line or something like that. And you press triangle. Oh gosh.
Wow. I'm on fire.
Oh my god, I'm shooting fireballs. I have no idea. I've never played any other game in this series. This is the first time I played this too. Like I said, I just got it because my son wanted it. Okay, so if you near power lines or near metal fences to start grinding. Okay, we got power lines up here.
But how do we get all the way up there?
How do you get up there? Oh. Goat Simulator 2 does not exist. The developers thought it would be funny to name their game 3 after the first one. That's pretty funny, actually. I will say.
Only true fans of Goat Simulator know.
Yeah. They know it's not real. But that's something I'll never forget now.
That's how you can gatekeep Goat Simulator to find the real fans.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you usually spend the last few minutes of your stream doing something kind of random?
Sometimes if we
Whoa.
at a time that, I bet we can, if you hit if you hit triangle near one of those, like near the power line, if you try to land on the power line, I bet it works. I'll try it. I mean, sometimes we do. Look at.
Oh, that's cool. It's really cool.
Sometimes we'll just grab a handful of games and just play things that we've never played before. That's actually one of my favorite kind of streams to do that we don't do nearly enough. Is between like Mark and I, we have enough games that we've never even tried. So a lot of times we'll just pick like 5 games that we've never even booted up before and just play them for the first time.
Oh, interesting. I feel like playing a game for the first time, especially if it was one you were really excited about, it would be hard to like fully.
Oh, for sure. That's why, it's usually not games that we're excited about playing right at that moment. And sometimes, we have plenty of games that we've just never even booted them up before. And it's also a good way to just test whether or not it's something you want to keep also.
Yeah.
Like if you just haven't had a chance to play something, or you just weren't really excited about it, and then you just play it for the first time, you'll be like, oh, I don't know if I actually like this at all.
I found dynamite.
Jeez. Yeah, the never booted streams are very fun.
I'm not sure where I'm supposed to take this to.
It's a golden apple?
I found this magical apple, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. But it feels wrong to drop it. Maybe I'm supposed to ram it. No.
Maybe. Maybe you put it in someplace? I don't know. Oh, geez. Oh, I can use this car as a nitro. Yeah, that's usually how it is. We have a tendency to just buy games that we think are interesting, like they look interesting, whether or not we're familiar, whether or not they're even really good. And that's why we do a lot of those never booted up streams. All right. You don't know where you're taking it, just someplace.
I'm not. I thought I had to hold square in order to. Oh, hijack the vehicle. Okay.
Using my nitro, I'm driving this car in the water. Is anybody in the chat, like in the Milwaukee area? I know they've been having crazy storms. A coworker of mine was supposed to go to Milwaukee for work yesterday, and her flight got canceled. And they canceled all flights out of there.
I feel like, have you ever played that game where, isn't there a game where you're a goose and you're just making
Untitled
people
Goose Game.
angry or something?
Yeah.
Have you played that?
I played a little bit of it. Both my kids played through it together, though. That's pretty fun. I mean, that's more of a... It's a bit more artsy, I think, than this. This is just, hey, we're going to...
Well, no, I know. I was just...
It's just funny because they are similar in a lot of ways, but I feel like I guess Untitled Goose Game just seems, I don't know, like more artistic. I guess I don't know if that's the way I'd put it. Yeah, Octodad is also another one that's like this. You ever heard of Octodad? Deadliest Catch?
No, I've never played anything like this.
So the premise of Octodad is actually super hilarious. And I still laugh about it every time. So you're an octopus that has fooled everybody into thinking that it's a human.
Okay.
And it like is married and has kids, human kids, but nobody knows that it's actually an octopus.
Okay.
And he has to like get dressed and go to work, and the whole thing is like trying to do ridiculous things because the game doesn't control well at all. You're just doing random things and you're sticking to things, and the whole idea is to be able to go through an entire day as this octopus without anyone figuring out that you're actually an octopus.
That's hilarious. Is it a short game? How long of a game is it?
It's very short, but it's, I mean, probably took 2-3 hours or so.
That's so funny.
But I love the fact that he's just like is married and has kids, and his wife doesn't even know he's an octopus.
That's pretty funny. People are creative.
Yeah. All right. Are we done with this one?
I think we're probably done with the Goat Simulator, but...
Yeah. All right. All right, well, I guess it's after 11. Might be a good place to call it. Anyways, thanks for joining again.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me to come back. Slay some demons.
Yeah. And, you know, as always, we'll do another one again. I think maybe something that, I don't know, elicits more of a reaction, I guess. Like it was great being able to just talk.
Yeah.
And play that, but you know, it was also maybe more fun being afraid or scared.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks everybody who donated. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I'll be back playing more Kingdom Hearts on the Twitch channel in the mornings. Anyways, take care. I'll see you later. Good night.
Good night.